Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? Guys, Boruto. Boruto. Sorry. This week's episode was relatively what I expect from, just overall Naruto-esque stuff with slow build-up, a little bit of narration putting up, a front to put just things in place. Not only are we going to see a much bigger picture be, taken over in the grand scheme of Boruto and this kid having some relationship, as far as like, if I'm your bodyguard and you've already gotten on my bad side, don't expect perfect service, okay? I feel like this kid is probably gonna get something bad happen to him if Boruto's in a position to actually, allow him to take any type of damage. I mean, imagine some rock flying out of nowhere at him, and Boruto's like, "Oh, that's not gonna kill him." So I'll just let it hit him in the face because he already made me mad. You already don't like the kid, so I'll just let whatever's gonna happen happen. I could definitely see his character doing that kind of. But at this flip side, I I really do actually like his sassiness when it comes down to handling people like this character, right? If you were to tell me that Boruto was going to be in a position where he can actually make someone better, or at least when someone tries to get the upper hand and put their finger in your face and show you that, hey, you're not you're not anything and I'm everything because of my money, because of my status. Boruto automatically pretty much throws that in his face and just calls out the fact that you have all these things, but you have only that. You have what else do you have? Are you happy with how things are, He could go he could go there, but I don't think he has to because just the way he kind of like flexes this week's episode talking about, oh, the card you want is the seventh Okage? Shoot, I got like feel like sixth of those things, so it just kind of goes to show you, shout out to my boy Dashi, um, how many crazy, ridiculous parts can pop off, thanks to just how Boruto kind of eased his way past confrontation with this kid, just by the way he kind of said some things that he knew would get under his skin, uh, just in the grand scheme of knowing if you're going to keep pushing my friends and you're going to keep doing this stuff, you're not going to get the best, nice, happy-go-lucky Boruto. You're going to get this kid who, has put up with giving people attitude and all this different stuff for quite a while. And I think he nails it when it comes down to these stuck-up type of snotty kids who, sure, he has a lot more money, but the thing he wants can't be bought. You can't buy what Boruto is actually grinding towards, what all of his friends that he's met on the grind. You can't buy that, and I think that was a very clever decision to make as a whole. As not only one character kind of states it and gets like brushed off because he's just that guy. um, then we go to the grand scheme of just hearing why Boruto does it, why he is maybe going to be the next person that kid is trying to buy and get the card of because of his exploits, because of his level of power and stuff like that. It's gonna be hilarious when he comes out as like a, a rare or like a uncommon or something. But I guess if you have so much power like the seventh Okage, you could probably pull some strings in the card game, right? But with that being said, I just want to see where this character now that Boruto is talking to can amount to or will amount to, because you know who he reminds me of? Another ninja that doesn't seem like he has too much going for him in the ninjutsu aspect of stuff is Denji or Daichi, um, the kid with the glasses who's super good with tech, but he's just not as good as everybody else in like combat and jutsus in general. So now we kind of can see, who excels in the ninja world, and there's people that actually have to work much harder than others. So I'm interested in seeing just what they're going to do as a whole. For we have the gang members that are kind of like lurking and stuff like that. We don't know like anything else of their jutsus besides kind of what the boss can do and how quick he was able to take the body or the personality of the guy we completely thought was still on our squad and fit in seamlessly to then join back up with his team members. So I keep doing that too fast. That's what it is. But yeah, overall, as a whole, I definitely want to hear what you guys are feeling on this week's episode. Can you tell the normal setup going on here? And I think the setup is a little bit quick. It might be a quicker pickup because this is what it feels like to actually have a continuation, because now the prison arc doesn't even feel like it's stopped. You know what I mean? It feels like it's still going, but it's not. This is brand new because they're out of prison and they've already now this is their episode to show you that they've gotten back to their normal day life stuff. So if anything pops off out of the normal for them, they will know it instantly, and other people will notice it once they stop going on their daily schedules. That's what they've been making a big point of, is other characters noticing when people are gone, when people are acting different, which I think is a decent little touch in the background, because as of right now, the show feels very bone dry and there's not much to be said other than that. So I hope everything turns out well for all this. I hope we get some hype animated fights and some good storytelling sooner than later. But regardless of all that, let's see what they can do with this and this gang of people that they're about to build up. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you watch this. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So, with that, peace. Dang, Goku. That's how you feel? Okay. Uh, Bow.